giant pyramid buried in Indonesia could be the oldest in the world. A giant underground pyramid hidden beneath a hillside in Indonesia far outdates Stonehenge or the Giza pyramids and may come to rival the oldest megalithic structures ever built by human hands. Remember the name, GunungPadang. The exceptional hillside of ancient stone structures on the island of West Java is sacred to locals who call this kind of structure Pandan Berundak, meaning stepped pyramid, for the terraces that lead to its peak. We have many stepped pyramids even in ancient Greece. From ancient Greece, one of the closest ones to Athens is one in the Cadmus pyramid, buried over the tomb of Cadmus, who established the city of Thebes, and it's a stepped pyramid. Now, archaeologists have barely brushed the surface of the site here, GunungPadang, and yet it's already shaping up to be a remarkable testament to human ingenuity. GunungPadang is potentially the oldest pyramidal structure in the world, built atop an extinct volcano before the dawn of agriculture or civilization as we know it. And according to the new data from scientists in Indonesia, its interior could very well be hiding large open chambers filled with unknowns. An extensive analysis of GunungPadang, which means mountain of enlightenment in the local language, now strongly suggests that an ancient civilization meticulously sculpted the natural hill of lava into the core of a pyramid-like structure long ago. The first radiocarbon dating of the site indicates the initial construction began sometime in the last glacial period, more than 16,000 years ago, before the present, and possibly as far back as 27,000 years ago. To put that in perspective, Göbekli Tepe of Turkey, which is a massive stone assembly in present-day Turkey, is currently considered to be the oldest known megalith in the world, and that dates back to 11,000 years ago. The result of the current study on GunungPadang come after many years of careful analysis. Between 2011 and 15, a team of archaeologists, geologists, and geophysicists, led by geologist Danny Hilman Nata Wijaja at Indonesia's National Research and Innovative Agency, used a variety of techniques such as core drilling, ground-penetrating radars, and subsurface imaging to probe the cultural heritage site. Nata Wijaja and colleagues found, like many megaliths in the past, GunungPadang was built in complex and sophisticated stages, the deepest part which lies 30 meters down, over 100 feet down. The core part of the structure was probably built between 25,000 and 14,000 BC and was then abandoned for several thousand years. Construction started again around 7,900 BC to 6,100 BC, expanding the core mound of the pyramid with various rock columns and gravel soils, with some further building work taking place between 6,000 and 505,000 BC. Intriguingly, at this time, the boulders seem to have purposefully buried or built over some older parts of the site. The final architects of the pyramid arrived around 2000 to 1100 BC, adding topsoil as well as stone terraces characteristic of a Pandan Berundak, and this is the part that's mostly visible today. The builders of Units 3 and Unit 2 at GunungPadang must have possessed remarkable masonry capabilities which do not align with the traditional hunter-gatherer cultures, write the team of researchers. Given the long and continuous occupation of GunungPadang, it's reasonable to speculate that this site held significant importance, attracting ancient people to repeatedly occupy and modify it. Further excavations are needed to understand who these prehistoric people were and why they built the things they did. When researchers probed the interior of the hillside using seismic waves, they found evidence of hidden cavities and chambers, some up to 15 meters long, ceilings 10 meters high. The team now hopes to drill down into these areas, and if they do encounter any chambers, they plan on dropping a camera down into the darkness to see what lurks below. This study exemplifies how a comprehensive approach integrating archaeological, geological, and geophysical methods can uncover hidden and vast ancient structures, the team concludes. And this would not be the last you hear of GunungPadang. The study was published in Archaeological Perspection, and this is on Science Alert by Carly Casella. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.